to our outdoor audio section of the Sonance booth. We have our Sonarray product here, and last year we showcased it for the first time at CEDIA, and since then, and releasing it earlier this year, it has really taken the market by storm. Sonarray delivers that same satellite subwoofer experience that we've seen with our SLS system or Sonance Landscape Series system, but simplifies it for people who are doing smaller installations up to about 2,000 square feet or around about 200 square meters. As we can see from this diagram here, the Sonarray system utilizes 8 satellite speakers we're going to look at in a moment, and a subwoofer that's a dual voice called 8-inch subwoofer, buried underground, just a canopy sticking out. Now this is then all connected back. It's simply daisy chain, left, right, both lots of voice coils and the subwoofer get connected to the both channels, and then back to a standard 8-ohm receiver. Anything from 75 watts to about 150 watts is perfect for driver. So Sonarray really simplifies the installation of anybody who wants that high quality audio in a smaller space. You know, for years now people have been using rock speakers or outdoor cabinet speakers, and really that's not providing the best sonic performance for that space, because the sound typically either gets projected outwards in the case of cabinets, so the neighbours enjoy it, ring up and complain because you're disturbing the peace, but you don't have it pointing at you, giving you the best experience. So with Sonarray, because the sound points inwards, you get a far better experience. So no matter where you are in that backyard or that garden, you have that equal sound pressure level and that high quality sound. The other advantage over rock speakers, for instance, it's far more discreet. We typically, across this space, we have speakers hidden. So this subwoofer, for instance, would have plants growing over it, you wouldn't notice it. The satellite speakers, same thing. Put the plants over it. We have several in here. They become very discreet. So our industry thought that rock speakers was a good way to do sound, but if we listen to what landscape architects are saying, they don't like rock speakers. They know they look artificial. Now they spend so much time specifying the perfect hardscaping or plants in a space, and then people come along and think that a fiberglass rock is going to look good in there. It can't. I mean, you can hide it, but it's not as effective as this is, and it certainly doesn't provide the sonic performance. Sonarray is nominated as a Best New Product at this year's CEDIA Awards, so we're looking forward to seeing the results of that. This is the Sonance Landscape Series section of our booth, and since we showed it at CEDIA a number of years ago, it has become such a significant category for the industry. Since then, we've grown the product range to include 3 different size satellite speakers, 3 different subwoofers, as well as a hardscape subwoofer as well. That means that we can offer exactly the right solution for any size space. It doesn't matter whether it's a smaller backyard, right up through major commercial installations. We're seeing this used in hotel gardens, we're seeing it used in resorts, even on golf courses, in wineries. It's just such a great solution because it's 70 volt and it's scalable. A couple of things to point out. The subwoofers are also 70 volt. That means you simply daisy chain between your satellite speakers and your subwoofer. You can add as many as you want and go as long as you want, providing you've got the amplifier on there, either the CDI 1000, 2000 or 4000 that we supply with the DSP specifically for Sonance Landscape Series. So if we look at the 47, for instance, as an example, it's made of a composite that has the colour moulded through the actual enclosure. The advantage of that is that it's not like an aluminum enclosure with a powder coating that eventually will corrode and flake. If you hit this with a weed whacker or it gets hit with gardening tools, it's not going to chip, it's not going to fade, it's not going to look like there's marks scuffed across it. It is by far the most resilient material to use in this type of installation. As we go through the range, all of them use a true two-way design. So you get that really crisp top end as well as that full mid-range and bass. Paired with their equivalent subwoofer that's buried out of sight, you get unbelievable sonic performance and absolutely even SPL in any installation. A couple of other things that we talk about is our subwoofers are actually in the enclosure facing towards the port. Now what that means is the electronics in the subwoofer are not exposed and out in the weather. If the woofer was facing the other way like some other people do, any salt air, any moisture, any snow is going to get in and affect that crossover, affect the sonic performance of the speaker and ultimately cause it to fail. With our subwoofers, because the speaker is facing towards the port, it is completely sealed and you're not going to have any issues. Also the fact, as I mentioned before, because it's a 70 volt system and because it can simply be daisy chained, you can put these subwoofers in the system without running any separate wiring, without running a different amplifier. It simply gets daisy chained all the way through to deliver this unequaled sonic performance in any size space. As we move along, we can see our high output system. This is also nominated this year as a CEDIA Best New Product finalist. This product, when paired with its LS15 below ground subwoofer, can deliver an ear-bleeding 117 decibels of maximum SPL. It's like having a concert in your backyard. That's like a jumbo jet taking off. So it doesn't matter whether somebody wants really high quality sound for a smaller space, right up to somebody who wants to party anywhere. It could be a giant backyard in Hollywood, it could be a resort, a golf club. Sonance Landscape Series has a solution for every application. It's tried, it's tested, there's hundreds of installations out there, and it is still by far the most proven product on the market. We're very proud to show it here and have it working at CEDIA this year, and just look forward to seeing more and more of our dealers using this product and experiencing the difference.